Hey everybody! Alright, so today is Sophia's 19 weeks, or 4 months and 1 week and like 4 days. And I don't have that memorized, I know because I just looked it up. Yeah. Okay, so anyway, so sleep-wise, sleeping has, like, in the past, every time I mention sleep, I talk about how awesome she is at sleeping. She sleeps through the night, she's great, blah, blah, blah. Well, it's been the same thing. We moved her to her crib. You can watch the crib transition video to hear about that. And things have been good, but she has been, for like 2 or 3 nights in a row, and then she won't do it, but for 2 or 3 nights, she's been waking up about 4:30 in the morning. She'll take about 4 ounces, like really hungry, like she just sucks down like 4 ounces, and literally will go instantly back to sleep. Like she's been waking up because she's hungry, and the whole ordeal will be maybe 20-30 minutes, right? But it's weird, she's never done that before. I mean, except when she was like a very newborn, you know, and they need to eat more often. Besides that though, like once she started sleeping through the night, she would sleep through the night. She wouldn't wake up because she was hungry. So that was kind of like a new weird thing. And you know, I can tell, like I said, she's hungry. Like she's not, you know, waking up because she's not tired anymore. She almost acts annoyed that she's waking up. So yeah, so that's been happening, but then it doesn't happen all the time. Like last night, she just slept from about 10 all the way to 8:30 and just slept right through the night, happy, woke up, was hungry, you know, but in good mood, ate, and it was just whatever. So it's just sometimes. So I think she might be getting more ready for solid foods, you know what I mean? Because I think that like this liquid diet of formula and breast milk is not necessarily holding her over anymore. So yeah, but besides that though, she still sleeps great, and I can't even really complain about that because she always goes right back to sleep, so it's still super easy. We have been very lucky with her whole sleep schedule. Like even at its worst, it's never been bad. So yeah, so that's how it's going. So I mentioned before that she hates tummy time. She still does. She still does not like tummy time. But now when we do tummy time, instead of like she used to be when we put her on her tummy, she hated it so much that she wouldn't actually push herself up or hold her head up. And that's the whole purpose of tummy time, is for them to strengthen their arm, shoulder, and neck muscles, right? Well, so she would give up and just lay there and like scream at you. She'd be like, ah, like not really cry, she'd just yell. So we were always like, oh. But anyway, now when we do tummy time, she just holds her head up, you know. So she holds her head up and she looks around, but she still yells at you. She'll like look around till she sees you, and then she'll be like, ah, like she still doesn't like it, but at least she's like doing what she needs to do. So she's really good at it now, like her whole holding her head up and everything. She's great. She pushes up, but she hates it. She still hasn't completely rolled over on her own yet. She has, like, what she does is she gets herself halfway rolled over, but it's like she has trouble with the arm part. So like, you know, her arms will be up here on the ground flat, right? And she can't quite figure out how to pull this one arm in to roll over. So she'll roll over, the bottom half of her body will roll over, and then she'll kind of have the front half still facing the ground like caught. And then, yeah. And if you kind of like take her little arm and you put it, just like wedge it slightly under her side, she's like, oh, and then she knows how to flip over it. So she can roll over, but she just has trouble with it. And I mean, if she's slightly angled at all, she rolls over no problem. You know, not a problem at all. And this is from tummy to back. Now, so that's what that is, tummy to back rolling over. So anyway, so that's how that's going. But yeah. But the thing is that she's getting really good at it, like kicking her legs and rolling over the rest of her body, that I'm pretty sure any day now she's just going to be able to flop herself over without any help, or without having to be like at an angle. Because one time she did get at an angle like on her own and she rolled over, so I guess technically she did it on her own, but I don't know. It's not like that true rollover that some babies are doing, or have been doing for even younger than she is. So that's how that's going. And oh, we did say, like I was saying, that's from tummy to back, but the other day I had her in her crib and she was still awake, but I like set her down and she was just like sitting there talking, like looking at stuff on the ceiling, and I ran to get something, and I came right back and I looked down, and she from back had flipped herself over, not rolled all the way over into her stomach, but had rolled onto her side and was just lying there on her side, like happy, like staring at a toy that she has in there. And I was like, when could you do that? So anyway, she's getting it, you know. And then she still loves, I've talked about this before, but she still loves to stand. Loves it. She will now, she's gotten to where if she's sitting on your lap and she decides she wants to stand up, she'll arch her back and stiffen her body and just like do that and kind of start sliding off of you until you let her stand up. And then you stand her up and you don't even have to like, I don't even have to get a grip on her. I barely hold her and she just on her own just holds herself up, and she looks so proud when she's doing it too. She's just like, she beams, like she's just beaming about it, and she's just totally excited and like proud of herself. And I guess it just feels so good to stretch those muscles, you know, and it's really cute. And let's see. Oh, one of my good friends on YouTube had asked me like a while ago if Sophie was giggling yet, and I hadn't talked about that, and I totally forgot. Like, I think at my 15-week mom vlog, I forgot to say that yes, she does giggle. At that point, she was just giggling like a little bit, and then over Christmas, she started like really like laughing, like getting more of like that belly laugh, and it's just she does it more and more ever since. It's hilarious. Recently, like she laughed the most I'd ever heard her laugh was my sister-in-law was holding her and I was in the kitchen and I sneezed and Sophie thought it was funny and she laughed, and we thought we were like laughing that she thought that. And then later that same day, I was holding the baby and my sister-in-law coughed. She was just like and Sophie just like cracked up like it was the funniest thing in the world. And so we started laughing because it was so cute. So my sister-in-law kept fake coughing and fake sneezing, and Sophie was just hysterically laughing. And of course we ran up to get the camcorder, but as soon as we tried to film it, you know, it wasn't half as much as she was doing. We caught a little bit of it, but it wasn't quite as much as she was doing, but it was still really cute what we caught. But anyway, it was funny. Achoo! 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 And then the last thing is, I just wanted to kind of talk about toys, you know. She's gotten in the last like month or so where she really likes her toys, and it's really cute. Because before then, you know, you could like wiggle something at them and they kind of look at it. They might be bad at it, but you know, they don't really play with toys. But now she definitely plays with toys, like. And she has favorite toys already, like I can kind of tell, like, and her favorite toys right now are really the toys that she can just handle better, like grip better. So for Christmas we got her this little extra saucer thing, and I'm looking at it right now that you guys can see it as I look at it. But she gets so excited about it, but she's just too small. She's just too petite for it. It's supposed to be 4 months and older, but she's just so like petite. Lengthwise, she's good. She can almost touch the bottom. Like if you put a pillow, it's fine. But she's just like, she's too petite. Like you put her in there and it's just like the whole thing swallows her up. Even if you try to cushion it by putting blankets around her body so that she's in there firmly, it doesn't matter because she's so small she can't reach the toys. So she gets really excited. She gets in there and she's like, oh wow, look at all this stuff. And then she gets really frustrated because she can't mess with it. So we kind of just, we don't want her to like start to like not like the toy because of that, so we just don't even use it now. We're just waiting until she builds out a little bit more, gets a little bigger, and that way she can really enjoy it. So right now we're sticking to the playmat, which she adores, and she has a bumbo chair, so I sit her in the bumbo chair and like sometimes put her on the playmat where she can reach the toys, but it's a different angle than just lying down and looking at them, and she has a really good time doing that. And as always, she loves her swing, and I sit her swing up like it reclines, but I'll sit it up straight and put toys on the tray. And once again, it's kind of like the extra saucer. She can't quite reach the toys, but it's still fun. Like she has a couple of balls and she'll pull them onto her lap and like bite them. Of course, now you know how babies are. Everything goes straight to the mouth. They get the toy and they're like, oh. So, but anyway, she is really starting to like toys. So that's kind of fun, you know. And it makes me excited. I don't want to rush the future to come, but I am excited because I can kind of getting a glimpse of how it's going to be in the next month or two, you know, as she gets older and more capable and can just, you know, really start to play because she wants to. Like sometimes she gets so frustrated at what she can't do. her limitations right now frustrate her. But the fact that they frustrate her show you that she's old enough to know that she's frustrated, and that's the first step for them to succeed. Like, obviously, frustration and things like that are what cause them to roll over. They get frustrated and they roll themselves over, and, you know, they get frustrated, so they reach for that toy and they learn how to do that. And, you know, that's how they learn. So it's a good thing, and it's cute, you know. And I do feel kind of bad for them. Like, don't worry, this, you know, awkward period of being old enough to know you want to play with the toy and old enough to know that you want to get something, but being too young to be able to actually do it. I was like, that'll pass, it'll pass, you know? So, anyway. So there we go. There's my super crazy long update, and it's super long because I had a lot to tell you guys, so I haven't really done a true update in a long time, and I apologize. I'm going to try to make sure I do more of these so that I don't have to do super long ones. They can be shorter and more pleasant. So, anyway. So that's it. 19-week update, guys, and I will just talk to everybody later. Bye.